Okay, I'm on the Fraser River. That's Mission over there on the other side. And I'm on an island called Matsqui. And this is the Mission Bridge to Abbotsford. Again, Mission on the other side. This is the Fraser River. And there's a train just going across the old railroad bridge. And that was the bridge when I was a kid. We'd have to drive our car across. So you'd have to wait for the light to say it was okay to go. There were no trains coming. Then you'd get your half hour to cross in your car, and then the light would change if there was a train coming, and you'd have to wait. And you could only go one way. I forget how long it was, maybe 15 minutes, and then 15 minutes the other way. So anyway, this is a mighty Fraser River, but look at there's kids over there swimming in the river. Anyway, this is right about where my dad used to drive across the river when it was frozen. So it froze over thick enough, so I would say at least 3 feet, that he could drive his car over, or his truck, whatever it was at the time, without falling in the river. So that was quite cold and quite a lot of ice, and definitely could not do it these days. I believe the last time he did it was around 1948. There are pictures of that. So not anymore. Global warming, climate change, what have you. There's no more driving across the river, at least at this point. Anyway, that's the Great Fraser River. The driving the car across the frozen river. And I'm just going to stick my toe in here. It's actually not that cold. The lakes around here are cooler. And of course there's the Mission Bridge. And there's the Mission Railway Bridge, and the train is just crossing over. Canadian Pacific Railway is in charge of that one. And I can see the little man over there controlling the bridge with the orange jumpsuit on, orange jacket, reflective marking, so I just went inside the building. Anyway, there you go. Kids swimming in the Fraser River at Mission. Very unusual. Normally it's too cold, but again, global warming, this is what you get. Climate change. Increased solar activity, I say. But you decide for yourself, see if you want to help out with pollution. Obviously pollution is a problem, and there's pollution even around here. This is also the muddy Fraser River. Oh, there's some pollution there. There's an old derelict barge parked on the other side of the river there, rusting away, tilting to the port side there. Yeah, tilting. Obviously probably polluting the water with heavy metals, and if there's anything else on board. And then here's the Fraser River going downstream towards the ocean, and there's the nice beach at this area in Matsqui in Mission, and all the cars going over the bridge. And just think, my dad used to drive across this on the ice, but last time 1948, and quite an accomplishment. Frozen over 1948, and he made it across. That's what they used to have to drive. These bridges weren't here. The railroad bridge, I don't believe, was here, and this definitely not this roadway bridge, car bridge, auto bridge. So apparently he did it right around where that railroad bridge is. and looks about maybe quarter mile, half mile across. But global warming, kids swimming in the Fraser River, unbelievable. I've never heard of that before. But obviously here they do that. Very funny. Okay, Dr. Gary Ordog over and out. Have a good day, have a good life. Thank you for your support. Please subscribe to my channel, Gary Ordog, by pressing on my caricature. And have a good day, have a good life. Thank you. Okay, here we are at the Port Haney Wharf in Haney, Maple Ridge, British Columbia, Canada. And I want to show you something here. This is on the Fraser River. And the Fraser River was frozen over, and then it snowed, it's covered in snow. I'm going to walk you out there and show you an interesting phenomena. And I'm walking through the ice and snow to get there, and I try not to slip. Okay, there we are, the mighty Fraser River. Now I have to point out that that direction is east and that direction is west. Now look at these icebergs and snow on here. Which way is that flowing? Here, I'll steady the camera and give you a better look. Yes, it's flowing quite vigorously upriver to the east. So that is a incoming tide. This is a tidal river, and look at it go. It's flowing to the east. It's flowing upriver. Those icebergs are moving quite fast out in the middle there. There they go, upriver to the east. And this is all the way up in Haney, quite a ways from the actual mouth of the Fraser River, and it's still tidal at this level. And remember, the Pitt River and the Pitt Lake are tidal, the world's largest, Anyway, this is also tidal at this point. I'm not sure how far it does go tidal, probably up to maybe Mission. But here is definitely moving upstream. Amazing, amazing. And highly visible because of the icebergs on there. So this is after a couple of the winter storms have gone through, frozen everything over. Record lows about a week ago, and lots of ice everywhere. Now I can see down those icebergs. It's at least 2 feet deep, thick. These icebergs floating by, some of them anyway. The one right in front of me is. Okay, anyway, that's the mighty Fraser River frozen over and tidal flowing upstream, upriver. I find that pretty amazing. So, the Fraser River, named after Simon Fraser. And this is in Haney, which is part of Maple Ridge, British Columbia, Canada. And here you have evidence of a nice tidal flow upriver. See it going up there? It's really moving now. It's several miles an hour up there. Or maybe 2 miles an hour going upstream. I guess it might be faster, except those icebergs are all bumping into one another and congesting the river. Notice there's no boats around. Don't want to hit an iceberg today. I do see some trees and stumps out in the middle. Deadheads, as it would be. But I guess that's nothing compared with all the icebergs here. Okay, it was pretty cool. So I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. And I'll give you a nice panoramic view here of the whole Fraser River from this wharf, and the tidal flow upriver. And there was a wharf down there. You can see the ice has crushed it and sunk it. And it is actually under several feet of ice down there. That used to be a wharf that boats used to come and moor up to. And there's the rushing upstream to the east of the mighty Fraser River, the inflowing tide, and all of the icebergs making it highly visible for you. Definitely moving upstream. And it's not that windy, so it's not the wind blowing it. It's a lot faster out in the middle there. I'd say it's several miles per hour going upstream. Okay, over and out. Have a good day. Have a good life. Thank you for your support. Here again, we're on the Fraser River at the Haney Wharf, and I'm showing you the incoming tide up the tidal Fraser River. And these icebergs make it evident that the river is indeed moving upstream quite fast. Just a different view here for you. Going up east, upriver, east, flowing upriver. This is a tidal river. Quite amazing, if you ask me. Obviously flowing the wrong direction. Rivers are supposed to flow downriver, downstream, empty into the ocean, but this is flowing upstream, going up towards Mission, and this is the Haney Wharf in Haney, British Columbia, Canada. Anyway, pretty evidence flowing the wrong direction. Again, a tidal river. So twice a day it goes in and twice a day it goes out. But this is a nice tide here, really moving. Sorry, I put my arm down to rest and it froze to the railing here. Yes, it's still cold. Those icebergs are, some of them are a few feet thick. And my dad drove across this river in his truck in 1948. That was the last time. Oh, there's a seal over there. Ah, nice seal. See it? Got its head sticking up, taking a breath. There it is, moving along between icebergs. Just went under. That is a seal in the Fraser River. Let's see if he comes up again. Sorry, I froze to the railing again, trying to steady the camera, leaning against the railing. So it's still cold out. Okay, he hasn't come up yet. So, but he's, I guess, enjoying the. That was interesting. Stuck to the railing. Wow, somebody's glove over there on one of the icebergs. Right there. Looks like a nice glove, but it's way out on an iceberg. Okay, the seal did not come back up yet, or at least that I can see, so I will sign out now. This is the Fraser River. Dr. Gary Ordog speaking from the Fraser River from the Haney Wharf, built by Thomas Haney a long time ago. Okay, the tidal Fraser River and evidence of it. Thank you.